Hi, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Hanny.
Welcome to part 1 of our Stories and Fables lesson. The title of this month's story is The Last Leaf. Just in case you were wondering, the first leaf was good, really good. But the last one will be even better. As the saying goes, the last leaf is the best leaf.
What? What are you talking about, Jeff? In this story, the last leaf is not the best leaf. And there is no saying about the last leaf being the best leaf or the first leaf being the best. What are you even talking about?
Wait a minute. Now I remember. There's a story about a last leaf. And I think we'll be reading it over the next 3 days.
So there's no saying about leaves being either good or better or worse than others. You were just remembering that you once heard of a story or a saying about leaves.
Something like that. Yeah. So, anyways, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it there, Hanny. Now, if I can remember correctly, the last leaf, our story here, it's a sad story, right?
Yeah, it actually is full of turns and sadness and leaves.
Turns and sadness and leaves. Sounds pretty good to me. Okay, folks, let's get started. First, let's go over today's vocabulary. Then we'll get started and we'll read The Last Leaf.
好，我们这次要读的故事叫做《The Last Leaf》，最后一页，叶子的叶。好，那么故事里面呢，有2位年轻女子 Sue 和 Johnsy， 她们是画家。那么2个人一起工作，一起生活。有一年冬天 ，Johnsy 生了重病，只能躺在床上望着窗外。好，那么有一天 Sue 就听到 Johnsy 躺在那边，不知道在倒数什么诶。好，我们来看今天会用到的4个单字 ，Lady。Lady 表示小姐、女士，它是名词。例如 ，The lady is wearing a pearl necklace. The lady is wearing a pearl necklace. 那位女士戴着一条珍珠项链。下一个单字 painter。Painter 表示画家。我们知道 paint 是绘画，后面加上 er 就会得到这个字变画家了。那它是名词。例如 ，Who's your favorite painter?Who's your favorite painter? 谁是你最喜爱的画家呢？那么刚刚说到倒数，那就是往后数回来。我们来看单字 count。count 就是数、计算，它是动词。例如 ，Have you ever tried counting sheep to fall asleep? Have you ever tried counting sheep to fall asleep? 你有试过用数羊的方式来让自己睡着吗？好，那么最后一个单字 backward。Backward 它表示往后、向后或是有倒退的意思，它是个副词。例如 ，The coach had them run backward around the track. The coach had them run backward around the track. 教练要他们沿着跑道倒退跑。好，那么现在看完单字例句，我们来读故事吧。Sue is from Maine and Johnsy is from California.The 2 young ladies are painters and they live and work together in Greenwich Village. One winter, Johnsy becomes really sick. She just lies in bed and looks out the window. When Sue hears her counting backward, she asks, "What is it, dear?" Explanation 1.
Welcome back to Stories and Fables, everyone. The title of this month's story is The Last Leaf.
Are you sure? I mean, before the break, you didn't seem like you knew what you were talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about? Nothing could be further from the truth. Now, maybe I was a bit confused. Whatever. But now, I'm on top of this 100%. So let's start reading The Last Leaf.
Okay, so in this story, Sue is from Maine and Johnsy is from California.
They're from opposite ends of the United States, but they sure do have a lot in common. You see, the two young ladies are painters, and they live and work together in Greenwich Village.
Isn't that just the greatest coincidence there ever was? Both of them.
Well, I don't know about that, but they do come from opposite sides of the United States, and they're both painters, and they both work together in Greenwich Village. So yes, they do seem to have a lot in common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I agree with you there. 故事里面这个 Sue 她是来自美国东部的缅因州 Maine， 然后 Johnsy 是来自美国西部的加州 California。那他们是来自美国的两端。不过很巧的是，两个人都是画家，又一起工作，一起生活。我们刚刚用到 opposite 是用来形容是对面的、对立的或是相反的。那么 coincidence 是表达巧合。Okay, let's move on with the story. One winter, Johnsy becomes really sick.
Oh no. How dramatic. She gets sick, and it's not just like minor sickness. She gets really sick. Johnsy can't do anything. She just lies in bed and looks out the window. Yeah, she looks out the window and she counts. She counts backwards for some reason.
Yep, and when Sue hears her counting backward, she asks, "What is it, dear?" Which seems natural and all, right? Teacher Daphne?
大家好，我是 Daphne。今天的第一则文法是 A hears B 加 V-I-N-G， 意思是 A 听到 B 正在做某事。Hear 是感官动词，意思是听到。三态是 hear、heard、heard， 使用时衔接受词 B， 再用现在分词 V-I-N-G， 说明 B 正在做的事情。我们来看个例句 ：Elsa heard a voice calling to her。Elsa 听见一个声音在呼唤她。
And we're back, but not for long. You see, with that, it's time for us to take a short break.
Yep, it's time for a short break. But don't go away, folks. We'll be right back after this. Johnsy answers, "When the last leaf on the tree falls, I must go too. It should be tonight." Sue doesn't want to hear that, and she gets Johnsy to close her eyes for a bit. Explanation 2.
Welcome back, everyone. Today we are reading from part 1 of a story called The Last Leaf. Before the break, we learned all about Sue from Maine and Johnsy from California. The young ladies were painters together there in Greenwich Village.
Right, but that's only half the story, Jeff. One winter, Johnsy got really sick. She looked out the window and she started counting backwards.
Oh, that can't be good. And when Sue heard her doing this, she asked, "What is it, dear?"
And Johnsy answered, When the last leaf on the tree falls, I must go too.
Now, everyone, if you don't know what Johnsy is saying right now, well, she's saying that she's going to die when the last leaf on this tree falls off, and she thinks it's gonna happen tonight.
Yep, she says so herself. She says it should be tonight.
Drama. Oh. Anyway, Sue, everyone, is a good person and one of Johnsy's best friends in the whole wide world. So she doesn't want to hear her say such a thing. So she does her best there to get Johnsy to take it easy and to rest a bit. She wants Johnsy to relax.
Right. Sue doesn't want to hear that from Johnsy, and she gets Johnsy to close her eyes for a bit. That's what she did, right? Teacher Daphne?
第二则文法是 close one's eyes， 意思是某人闭上眼睛。Close 是及物动词，意思是闭上、合上。Eye 是名词，意思是眼睛。在这个动词片语中用复数形 eyes。我们来看个例句 Earl closed his eyes and fell asleep. Earl 闭上眼睛睡着了。第三则文法是 for a bit， 意思是一会儿。For 是时间介系词，意思是达到某段时间。A bit 是名词，意思是一小段时间。我们来看个例句Let's wait for a bit. 我们等一下。
Thank you, Teacher Daphne. Okay, everyone, with that, today's lesson is now finished, and it is time for a break. But don't go away. We'll be back soon for parts 2 and 3 of The Last Leaf. For now, though, bye-bye and take care.
Take care. 休息一下，马上回来哦。The last leaf. Sue is from Maine and Johnsy is from California. The two young ladies are painters and they live and work together in Greenwich Village. One winter, Johnsy becomes really sick. She just lies in bed and looks out the window. When Sue hears her counting backward, she asks, "What is it, dear?" Johnsy answers, "When the last leaf on the tree falls, I must go too. It should be tonight." Sue doesn't want to hear that, and she gets Johnsy to close her eyes for a bit.
There are all kinds of exotic birds here at Sydney Zoo. Here you may see cockatoo, a kind of parrot. They are native to Australia and a few other island countries. Out of the 21 different species, 10 of them are found only in Australia. They are recognized by their crests, which are the feathers on top of their heads. Most cockatoos are black, white, or gray colored, but their crests, tails, or faces might have some bright colors on them. They like to eat insects, flowers, fruits, and seeds. When they eat, cockatoos flock together. They have short legs and strong claws. In the wild, cockatoos make their nests inside of trees. People like to have cockatoos as pets too. At the bird area of the zoo, people move the trees from their natural habitats and keep them in big cages. With good care and protection, you can closely observe this special species flying by.
Here is more information.
Crest. This bird has a red crest on its head. Drum. The man drummed his fingers on the table. Flock. There is a flock of birds flying in the sky. Molt. Baby chickens molt their feathers when they are 18 months old. Pattern. I like the pattern on your dress. Plumage. Brown plumage helps birds hide in the forest. Preen. Birds preen themselves to clean their feathers. Recognize. The policeman recognized him as a thief. Waddle. Ducks waddle when they walk. Wingspan. This bird has a very small wingspan. Thank you for watching today's episode, and we'll catch you later.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们1分钟的单元。在这1分钟的时间里面，我们要来复习4个单字，还会造4个例句。同学们，您都准备好了没？好，1分钟计时，开始。第一个单字是指小姐、女士，对她们这种尊称叫做 lady。The lady in red is an actress。那位穿着红色衣服的女士是一位女演员。第二个单字是画家，画家怎么说呢？好 ，paint 是绘画，在后面加上 er 就变成画家 painter。好，那么如果是 painting 在后面加 ing， 那就表示画那个作品。OK，the painter usually paints in oils。那位画家通常是以油画的方式来作画。第三单字是数，数东西、数数字的数，或是计算，这次叫做 count。The boy is counting the cookies on the plate。那个男孩正在数盘子里面饼干有几片。那第四个单字呢，是指往后，它是个副词，叫做 backward。She counted backward from 10 to 1。她从10数到1，倒着数回来。好，太好啦！我们已经在1分钟之内复习完单字，也造完例句了。同学们表现很棒哦，记得要多多复习，才不容易忘记。我们下次见，拜拜。
See you next time.